Hey prospectors, welcome to today's stream. Let me sort my camera out. There we go, that's a bit better. Hey, there we go. Hey everyone, welcome to today's stream. We're here. We're at the final, the grand final of the one and only TerraTech Naval Warfare Challenge. How is everyone doing? Guys, I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this day for literally months since we kicked this whole thing off. I'm really hyped. Really hyped. Let me know how you're getting on, chat. I want to know if everyone's well. If you're not well, I also want to know that. Your well-being is important to me. Let me just crop this down because you don't want to see my door. You want to see my face. Cool. I've actually been hanging out with Fatui. He'll pop up in a sec. There he is. Woo! Guys, we're here. It's the grand final. The grand final. It's down. We've got it. We've whittled it down between literally 100 entries. It says the stream is offline. Which stream? My stream? Could be your stream. I have the green light on my end. If people can't see me, okay, cool. That's fine. We've whittled it down from literally 100 entries, and I'm not exaggerating because I had to do them all. There was 100 naval entries for this challenge, which is the most I've ever seen. It's been amazing. I've loved doing this. It's been great fun, and it's culminated to this. We're down to just two combatants. TerraTech game has arrived. Here we go. There we are. Are we on? Good. Welcome to the stream, everyone. So it's between. We've got it down to General Douglas and Darkstar. Those are the two finalists that we will be battling today. If you're fans of the series, would recognise them. For those that don't know, I'm going to go into them in a bit more detail and show them off a little bit. But yeah, it's here, guys. We're finally doing it. Righty ho. So before I get into this, let me just take you to the game, because there's nothing really else to add. We might as well just get into it. So I'm just going to load in. Tank Warfare Challenge next. Could do. I might do just some usual community core stuff to let people show off some of their other stuff that they've been building, because we've not done something like that for a long time. Community core, for those that don't know, is where we just ask you guys to submit the cool text that you've been building from the last sort of forever. Here we go. So this is it. This is the grand final. It's going to be a best of 5, so we'll have a minimum of 3 battles, a minimum of 3. Could go all the way to 5, depending on how close this gets. But this is it. This is how it's stacking up. So let me just clear out this Fatui. I don't know why it loads that in every time. On my left we have Darkstar. Let's take a quick look around, because they're not charging. I realise the battery's already draining. But they'll be draining at equal rates, so it's not the end of the world. And over here is Darkstar. So sorry, this is General Douglas. This is General Douglas's ship. Lots of healing bubbles, well spread out, well spaced out. Shield bubbles, and then the complete polar opposite. Well, not polar opposite, just lots of shield spam and repair spam on Darkstars with all these cannons. We've seen cannons do lots of damage. We've seen lots of cannons do lots of work in this challenge. So hopefully this effectively is what it's going to come down to. Who can get the shots off? So I guess without further ado, should we just get into it? Let's just get into it. Let's just start this thing off. This is the grand final. I can't stress this enough. The grand final of the TerraTech Naval Warfare Challenge, brought to you by me, Matt. Right, here we go. So the first battle is going to start in 3, 2, 1. They're off. Not quite sure what happened to Darkstar. Somehow they managed to spin around. But they've got themselves back into a good position so they can start getting those cannon shots off. Now, we've seen these the 0 point gravity guns being used to good effect by General Douglas. They've not been able to make use of them just yet. They generally used to sort of displace and sort of throw off their enemy like that. That's a good example of sort of hindering their mobility, because we've seen quite mobile techs make, I love this. I love the effect. Mobile techs or techs that have got higher mobility tend to do quite well because they're able to sort of get themselves into position and get their shots off quicker. If you're able to disrupt that with these 0-point weapons, you're obviously going to have a much higher advantage. So General is sort of integrated that into their design, and sort of been able to leverage that. Now, this is all action, guys. This is good. This is what we want to see. Darkstar is coming through General Douglas's backside. I think that's what you can call it. I can call it that, right? This is a family-friendly stream. Look at so much damage. All these cannons are just hitting every mark. So that's going to be draining General's shields quite considerably. And we've got the backup of also the missiles as well. So you've got cannons and missiles. Just the missiles are adding sustained damage. So that's not giving your repair bubbles much of a chance to heal. And then the cannons are just coming in and shredding through the shields and doing a lot of splash damage on the inside as well. Now, one thing that Darkstar does have, which General Douglas needs to address, is that mobility. They're able to, you can see they're spinning on a sixpence. I believe Darkstar mentioned last stream that they're using hover bug, which adds so much mobility. Now, look at this. Darkstar's front end has been absolutely torn apart. You saw the shields and the batteries where they were exploding. Now, that's going to have affected their mobility quite considerably, because if there was any sort of anti-grav in there, that's now going to have been thrown off. It's quite a finely tuned mechanism. If you can get it right, it works brilliantly. But if it throws out of whack just a little bit, you can see disastrous effects. However, it looks like Darkstar seems to have recovered. General Douglas is still laying... I mean, both sides, to be fair, are laying on so much suppressive fire. Now, General Douglas' shields are down. This is the first time I've seen General Douglas' shields go down throughout this whole tournament. This could spell the end for General. There's nothing protecting them and their blocks between them and just a barrage of missiles and cannons. Guys, this could be it. Okay, so General Douglas is down. Darkstar takes the first round. That was a lot of talking, a lot of action. Darkstar has taken the first round of the grand final. Let me add that to the check mark. Darkstar takes the first round. I mean, I say comprehensively. Look at what's exposed here. You can see a huge chunk of Darkstar's tech is just exposed. If General Douglas could have got a few more shots into there, goodness knows what could happen. Those batteries would have got a cascading effect. They would have imploded. That would have been an explosion from the inside. That was, whew. That was a lot of action. Hopefully we'll see a bit more of that next time. So I'm just going to reload the game save and we're going to load into to the second battle. You were right about the mobility. Yeah, so much mobility there from Darkstar. That's crazy. Right then, so let's load into the battle 2. So like I said, this is the best of 5. So this is the second battle. Can General Douglas level this up in the grand final of the Naval Warfare Challenge? The winner gets a first place, I believe. I can't actually remember what I laid out was the prize pool, but I believe the winner gets a copy of the game for a friend and all the DLC. Second place, I believe, gets a choice of either or of those things, and then third place, I think, gets a choice of one of the DLC packs. We won't do a third place battle. I think I talked about it, but we're not going to do a third place. Also, yeah, first place gets the trophy. Of course, they get a trophy on the forums, so you'll get a lovely little banner saying, and a little thing on your. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right, let's get into it then. So this is the second battle of the Naval Warfare Challenge Grand Final. So let's do this the other way around. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and they're off. So this is the second battle. Now, looks like General Douglas is able to get that 0-point energy weapons off much more effectively. Maybe throwing off Darkstar's mobility slightly, although Darkstar doesn't seem to be affected by it too much. Maybe that's because, well, actually I say that, they're spinning quite a lot. If anything, that's opened them up. They're able to get more of their cannon shots off. General Douglas just backing into it now. Just maybe you know, we'll see more luck with the backside. But again, this is effectively just a replay of what happened in the first round with Darkstar being able to get a lot of damage off just by effectively blindsiding most of General Douglas's damage. That spin move, I'm feeling it, man. I'm digging that spin move. Seems to be working out well for Darkstar. Not quite sure how it's managing to pull it off so effectively. It does mean that their cannons are less likely to hit just because of all that mobility, all that sort of movement. but it doesn't seem to have bothered them too much. This seems to be a little bit more controlled this time. General Douglas taking the sort of softly approach, I suppose. Maybe just trying to wait out that damage. Oh, okay, so big volley, big salvo coming in there. So it's using anti-grav. So Dark Stars is also uses anti-grav as well as hoverbug, if I'm not mistaken. Hypermobile, yeah. Okay, great. So you seem to be gaining height on General Douglas as well, which may come in handy because it may mean those cannons you just get a little bit more accuracy from those cannons. That seems like the difference between a lot of these battles is if you can get good shots from those cannons to do good damage or get good hits, just good accuracy from those cannons, you're going to do a lot of damage. You're going to drain those batteries down. You're going to wear out those shields, and then you've got a sitting duck at the opposite end. But this is what it's come down to. These are the cream of the crop. These are the best of the best of the best of the Naval Warfare Challenge. Effectively, in theory, these should be the most effective, most tried and tested versions of the ships that we could find. Okay, so General Douglas' ships batteries are down. It looks like Darkstar has got that height advantage, and they're able to just put sustained damage. General Douglas just couldn't get to grips with that. General Douglas is effectively they're going to go down. That's it, right? Yeah, General Douglas is down for the second round. Darkstar was floating. They look at the height difference between the two. They managed to get the higher ground. Definitely paid dividends for Darkstar then. Great. Okay. Cool. So that's it then. That's the second battle is done. I'm gonna load out this. I'm gonna exit this game. I'm gonna load back into the same game, and we're gonna. I'll mix them around a little bit because I don't want to have a complete repeat. I'll move their positions around slightly. But this could be the final one. If Darkstar can maintain this run, this will be it. Darkstar will be crowned the grand champion of the TerraTech Naval Warfare Challenge, which is very exciting. Right, so let's jump into Darkstar's ship. I'm gonna put them down here. I'm gonna spin you around. Let's just go into build beam. I'm going to spin. So they'll be going on effectively different sides of each other. So maybe we'll have a different outcome. Who knows? Goodbye for Tui. We don't need you. I'm going to jump into my camera mobile. Right then. So this could be. We don't know. The very final battle of the Naval Warfare Challenge. So let's just get into it. So we go to neutral. Let's go to neutral. We do 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1, and they're off. So here we go. Darkstar taking the initiative that time, getting the quick start that they needed to avoid these 0-point weapons. Look at this. Look at the spin move. The spin move, guys. I think that's what it is. I think it's just a spin move. It's just able to do some work. I think what I believe happened in the last battle was these these sort of anti-grav sections meant that Darkstar's ship, their hovers then had to work overtime, which then once the anti-grav had worn off, the hoverbug then kept them at that altitude. So it's a sort of effective. I mean, I wouldn't know, but it looks like the 0-point weapons are kind of working against General Douglas slightly, because it's effectively given Darkstar the extra altitude that they needed in order to be able to be out range of General Douglas's cannons, which we've seen do so much damage. Yeah, look at this. I mean, it's spinning. It's rising in altitude already. You can see it's higher than it was before. I don't know if General Douglas can really maintain that same sort of tactic, I suppose. I think General will just effectively come back down and start hovering where they were in place before, whereas it looks like Darkstar, once they sort of gain the altitude, they'll just hover at that altitude. That's just one of the sort of perks or downsides, I guess, of the hoverbug. But I guess we'll wait and see. So again, just so much damage, so much action happening. There's no shying away from a fight here. Both ships want to get in there. They want to get stuck in and just absolutely pummel the other guy. Just see who can just withstand it the longest. It could be Darkstar. This could be Darkstar's battle leg. You can see they definitely have the high ground again. If General can't get these cannons shots on target, this will be it. There you go. So General's shields are down. That's going to leave them incredibly open. As we've seen, I don't think Darkstar shields are going to go anywhere anytime soon. General Douglas is just taking an absolute beating now. There's nothing really left of General's ship. Darkstar is going to take this. Darkstar's going to have the title. There we go. Darkstar is the absolute overall winner of the TerraTech Naval Warfare Challenge. I mean, the first round, it could have gone either way, I feel. The final 2 rounds, Darkstar absolutely destroyed. Not really a scratch. A few sort of missing blocks at the back. Let's just take a look at how close Darkstar's batteries were to get to being lost. I'm going to move into their ship. So I'm going to set you to neutral. And I'm going to just jump in just so I can have a quick look at where their batteries are. Okay, right. That's how close it was, guys. Look at how little battery Darkstar's ship has. Such a small percentage. It was so close. General Douglas just needed that a final little push. And we would have seen it. I mean, I'll need to do a post-game analysis, but like I said, sort of during the match, Darkstar really took advantage of the extra height to gain that extra, they were out of range of General Douglas's cannons, whereas they could get their shots on them because there is so, I mean, look at how many cannons are on this. This is so many cannons. All over the ship. You can, you'll have them from the sort of this axis, from the sort of higher angle, as well as from below. Whereas, I mean, I'm not going to dwell on it too much, but if we just sort of go over, as far as I'm aware, General Douglas was one vertex, it was one axis, whereas Darkstar seems to have been able to cover multiple axes of attack, just from multiple sides. So that's it, guys. That's it. That's the challenge. After weeks and actual months of building and me breaking things and having dodgy streams and dodgy crashes, we're at the end. This is it. Darkstar is the winner. But alas, battery spam won. Yeah, I mean, it's if we're nitpicking, Darkstar's, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing. However, that wasn't a challenge. It was a oh, okay, never mind. Tank Wars. Right, so I'll be in touch with General Douglas and Darkstar on the forums, just so I can organise your prizes. Third place was remind me who got third place. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the overall standings. So we had Darkstar and General Douglas was the grand finalist, with obviously Darkstar being the overall winner. I'm just going to add that there just so I know. General Douglas, you took second. RC and username, you took third place. So you'll get, if you're watching, you'll get some DLC of your choice. If you want any of the DLC, let me know. Or I'll be in touch with you guys again on the forums. There we go. Darkstar, you are... Hang on. Bear with me, chat. Win. I can't spell winner. Winner. Woohoo! There you go. And it's a pretty rudimentary way of doing it, but Darkstar, you are the winner. Woo! It's over. It's over. It's finished. I feel like such a weight has been lifted. I've been so fretting about this. Guys, thanks so much to everyone for stopping by. Virtue, I'll tell you what we'll do. Me and Virtue have been talking. Virtue is in chat, if you can probably see them. I've been chatting with Virtue because they are on our Steam forums. I don't know if anyone sort of joins or takes part in our Steam forums, but Virtue is quicker than I am. And it's literally my job it's quicker than I am at replying to threads on Steam. And as a way of sort of saying thanks, I was going to throw you a bone and maybe have some bit of fun with your entry. We're not going to be able to do that today, but we'll do a dedicated stream to it next week. So I'm going to put up like I said earlier in today's stream, we're going to do a community core stream again. So it means that we are going to... sorry, I'm catching up on a lot of stuff. We are going to have community call. So what community call is, I'll post a thread on the forum similar to how we did the Naval Warfare Challenge, and you just literally submit any sort of build that you want to show off, and I'll go through that thread and I'll just show stuff off. I'll talk about what you want me to talk about. If it does anything particularly special, put it in the instructions. Cool. So yeah, I'll get that posted on the thread on the forums as soon as possible, so we can get the entries up for that. I'm excited for Comcore. We've not done it in such a long time. I've been so preoccupied with this challenge, but yeah, there you have it, guys. I know that's a bit early, so what can we do? I mean, I can answer some questions. If anyone has any questions, I know maybe some TerraTech or payloaders are maybe in chat. If they are, yeah, okay, yeah. So there, apparently I am. That's not me. That could be say one. But if you've got any questions, we have got some payloaders that are reading the chat that may be able to answer, or I should be able to answer a lot of questions as well. So, what are requirements for R&D on the console? No requirements. No requirements at all. Actually, you just need a console. So the R&D Labs. That's the question. So the R&D Labs is only available on Xbox currently. We're still working with PlayStation and Switch to get that content added as soon as possible. So you should have that hopefully as soon as possible. That's still an ongoing thing. Oh, thanks, TerraTech game. Right. I mean, unless there's anything else, I'm going to leave the stream there. Any more? Can we get cross-corp skins on console? Ooh, good question, Sharmoni. 1 second. So, cross-corp vertical research. Good job. Oh, thanks, Dr. Kintobor. I think that's Rob. Shout out to Rob. I'll have a word with one of our artists about seeing if we can do a rescue research cross corp skin pack. It is. I thought it was. I knew it was. Because yeah, I feel like rescue research need something like that. Cool. All right. What was the other question? I kind of missed another question here. That's what we could do. Actually, good point, Seb. Yeah, next week we could. I could do like a showcase of who won what. Yeah, because we'll do like a best looking tech. I mean, obviously, Dark Stars is the strongest. We know that. But there's a few shout-outs that I want to sort of go through. So we'll do that. Maybe we'll do that at the beginning of next week's stream, and then we'll go into the regular community call. That's a good idea. Thank you, Sebi. Oh, Darwin, you did. You sent me a trophy, didn't you? Darwin, how did you send me the trophy? Was it on Slack or Discord? Not Slack. Why would you send me on Slack? Was it on the forums? Forums. Let me check the forums. Give me 1 second, Darwin. Give me 1 second, because it was amazing and I loved it. And I'll be honest, it completely slipped my mind. Here we go. Shh. No, don't want to start a new conversation. Come on. Darwin, where are you, Darwin? Darwin, I can't see your message on the forums. Darwin's decorative blocks. Discussion thread. Let me find that. Okay, bear with me, everyone. Darwin's decorated. Point me in the right direction here, Darwin. Was it in the text section? Was it? Maybe if I just search for the thread. No, it doesn't want to find that. Give me a second here, everyone. This is so not going to be worth it. Darwin, I can't find you on the forums. What's your username? Oh, here we go. Darwin's cosmetic blocks. I found it. It's a what type? Okay, it's a mods block. So I need to subscribe. I'm now going to quit. I need to quit out the game and come back into it. But I just want to show this quickly. This is for. So let me double check. Here we go. Sorry, chaps. I'm just waiting for the game to reload. Right. So back into the game. So. So is it just a block, Darwin? Is that all it is? So I can just go into the R&D labs. So this is what I should have loaded in prior to the game. But it's worth noting because Darwin went to so much effort for this. Right, you need to point me to where it is. Basic blocks. Standard blocks? Hawkeye. Oh no. I know. It's because I'm running the wrong version. Eesh. Yeah, I need to put it into the correct version. I'm running the wrong version of TerraTech. Right, bear with me, everyone. Talk amongst yourselves. Any planes to get new tier in? What do you mean by that? J Blux. J Blue. Any plans to get a new tier in? A new tier of what? What do you mean? Right, I'm just waiting for my game to update, and then I can load into it. Oh, like a Hawkeye grade 6? Is that what you mean? I mean a new corporation or a new tier of enemies, like a Mark II kind of enemies. So there aren't any plans at the minute to add more sort of tiers, or grades, I guess, if that's what we're going to call them. Yeah, the way the kind of grading system works at the minute kind of works really well, because everything kind of fits in nicely with when enemies spawn. additional corporation grades. So as in we extend them, we don't... yeah. That would then mean we could then add more blocks. So you need to have like grade 5, 6, 7 blocks. Or 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, however many. You get my idea. Yeah, there aren't any plans to do it right now. Is what I will say. But that could change, you know, if people want to suggest new stuff or new blocks that we can add as a sort of late or like next game, next late game. Is that a thing? Does that make sense? Right, my game's now loaded, so I should be able to load into R&D. Kinetic cannon. Virtue, get it on the forums. Get over to our forums and suggest it. Let me have a look. The best place to post suggestions is on our forums. I realise not a lot of people might do that, but this is where you can post all your feedback and suggestions. It's the best place where we can sort of go through each suggestion individually and kind of pick out the ones that we like. Right, so it's standard blocks and Hawkeye. Here we go. Woohoo! Right, let me put an anchor down. That's we're going to need one of them. Do Hawkeye have an anchor block? They have to. They must do, right? Control blocks. Oh, it's manufacturing. What am I doing? Fixed anchor. There we go. Right, and then. Ooh, it's so pretty. So this is the Naval Warfare Trophy Challenge trophy that Darwin spent countless hours, I imagine, perfecting, and it looks flipping amazing. Let's take a closer look at the base. So this is all Hawkeye stuff, right? I mean, minus the anchor, and the risk research cab. But I love the use of the Hawkeye skin on that. That looks beautiful. Well, there you go. There's your trophy, Darkstar. I don't quite know what to do with it, apart from offer it to you, virtually. But yeah, that's pretty cool, right? So this is just a basic block. This is built as the with the basic blocks package. All the basic blocks sort of mods. They don't really do much right now. They are pretty much just aesthetic. But there's so many cool kind of block mods out there now. There's a letter blocks mod. There's this mod, which has got also some other cool things that I saw. I've not had a look through this mod yet, but oh, it's a tiny little figure. I need an attach point. It's too small. I can't even zoom in. See what I'll do. Ooh. Now that's cool. Using the trident as the... Oh man, they're awesome! Darwin, they kick ass, man. Do you know what they look like? I mean, I know this probably wasn't the intention, but they look like Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. I don't know if that was your inspiration, but top work. How cool do they look? So that's one thing I really want to get into. There are larger versions. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I'd like to do kind of some maybe modded content Comcore. Now that we officially support it, and now that, you know, there's so much cool stuff going, I might go through and sort of show off some, yeah, some of the cool stuff that people are building or making for the mods. That'd be cool. Right, guys and girls and everyone in between, we're gonna leave it there. I think. I feel like we've peaked. And now we're on the come down, which is fine. Guys, thanks so much for stopping by. I'm so glad that we were able to do this. Keep your eyes out. We'll have another community challenge posted shortly. Because we like to do this sort of thing because we get some wicked text made and it just makes some really good content. So, you missed the battle aardvark, you did, but don't worry. We're gonna upload this to YouTube like we always do. So keep your eyes on the Paleo Studios YouTube channel, because that's where we, yeah, like I say, that's where we post all that stuff. Guys, look after yourselves. Take it easy. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. And we'll see you guys next time.